This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
All right, now, black 20. 56. We want this. Black is it. Black is it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Ready, set. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. All day, dog. Get it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
A very good gain on 1st down. 9 yards on the dump off.
Set up. 8, read.
Check right, check right.
Clear.
Check, tight right.
Let's go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Please grip.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Let's go, baby. Shoot.
Off play action, it's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
On the ready.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Let's go right here now. Watch the safety creep. 5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Minshew. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Minshew. And that's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew sets to throw, and Eifert has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fournette on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
18 Gator.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's
2nd and 10 now from the 29.
15 line. Get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 8 Reed.
Eat. Let's go.
Get it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On the double.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
5.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. $17-0 our score after 1.
Mike, ready? Black 20.
59. You must be dreaming.
Black, what's that?
On second down now. It's Connor, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Minshew, first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Bring it.
Come.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, check mine. Get it.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Down. 50. Plant.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll start the drive with Samuels. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Black 30.
56 is the mic. Here we go.
Luther, set.
Check 3. Check 3.
Black, what's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 5.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Wide inside. Black inside.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
All right, now, black 20.
Check, 59. Here we go, D.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down, it's Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike,
Black 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Black 20.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Oh, set. 10-2 start.
Hey, here we go.
5.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ready up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Switzer on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Black 80!
Stop your whining. Shoot!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We got this.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Black 20.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Black 20.
He's sick at the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
No, there's a...
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run with Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Check, 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Black 30.
Mike's 59. Watch twist.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's get it.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be Minshew again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points,
but
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
It's our time. It's our time.
They go draw play. This is Samuels, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
All right, now. Block 80!
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Block 80!
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Block 80!
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Block 80!
All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Ebron's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that doesn't say, "I just want my guys to play fast." How about that one there? He almost ended up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off and knocking it free.
That's what I was going to say. You blinked. You missed that one. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down.
Here we go.
You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, one more.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Finding room inside the 40. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And finally taken down at the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go.
Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Danny.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bandit.
Blue, third side. Left.
Now Connor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Black 80.
Crunch time, defense.
Again, it's Connor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Set 30 base.
Exit. 198.
On the draw, this is Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, Minshew. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Chad, black 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's been a long day for you.
Black is 9.
Again, a run with counter. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Blue 30.
It's 59. Mike to 59. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Black 80!
Check, 59. Hey, here I come.
Where is that? Blue, there's that.
Here I come.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Blue 30.
Mike's 59. Too little, Cut.
Black, what's that?
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Like 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Again, it's counter. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Like 20.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Get it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Shoot.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Shoot.
Minshew, 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Black 80.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hit. Watch the twist.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.